I hope tonight's just a little boring. You see, last New Year's Eve day, I was on call for Pinocchio Harbor Organization of Firefighters, or FOOF for short. Yeah. Well, you know, usually our most dangerous calls are chimney fires. So I decided to carry the pager, you know, as I went about my business to prepare to bring in New Year's Eve with style. Well, sir, I was driving over toward Belinda's Beer, Bait, and Supplies when my pager went off. Members of FOOF, please respond to the Seymour Fitz home for a chimney fire. Yeah, well, I was close enough to be in there, I decided to drive straight to the fire. While I was there waiting, I made up some snowballs and I threw them up just above the chimney. You know, after about an hour, I had her out. About that time, our ladder truck come, all stove to hell. Yes, sir. It seems that Lieutenant lost her attention. You know, he drove such in a hurry to get out. The garage door, the overhead door, wasn't all the way up, and that door had to pay for less attention. You see, it was a pretty mess. So, well, sir, at lunch, that pager went off again. Members of FOOF, please respond to the home of Franklin situation on Old County Road for a grass fire. Grass fire? Well, by the time we got there, Lucky's band was fully involved. Yeah, yes, sir. Well, it seems that his son Harry was playing with matches. One of the matches caught on a bale of hay. And boy, 12-year-old Harry, he thought real fast, you see. He called 911 and said the grass was on fire. Well, he knew that his father relied on his lobster business on the pickup truck. So he cranked her up to get her out of the band, you know, because it was starting to be on fire and everything. And his foot slipped off the clutch. And when he did, it veered hard to the right, ventilating the northern exposure of that band. Yeah. Well, that sudden influx of oxygen into that burning band caused some pretty intense heat, you know. And the boy, well, he escaped just in time before the explosion, you know. Yes, that explosion was so loud, they heard it both in Kittery and Calais. Yeah, and it was so noisy, you know, the horses outside in the corral, they jumped the fence and ran down to the interstate. Now, holiday travelers going by, you know, they got so much rubbernecking watching them horses, it jammed up the traffic all the way back to Moot Point. Yeah. Well, to make a bad situation a little better, some of those holiday travelers got out, and they went to that roadside stand there that Lucky's wife, Rosie, runs, you know, and she sold out of fresh Maine lobsters and started taking names for delivery in the mail of lobster. And you know, Lucky, he had the best day yet of fishing. Matter of fact, they did so good, by the time they got home in the evening, you know, they at New Year's Eve, they had enough money to buy themselves a new four-wheel drive pickup truck and repair the band. And of course, Harry, 12-year-old Harry, he had a good New Year full of chores. One of the chores was fixing that band. Yeah. Last year, boy, it sure did come in New Year's with a bang. I hope this year's just a little boring.